Hey all you Yinzers out there, welcome back to DIY Net. We're wrapping up our Snoopy lawn ornament project, and here it is assembled. Just a few small items to go over. Mentioned earlier that we needed 5 sticks to do the assembly with, and you can see the green arrow there, that points to one of them. I think I originally said there was 2, but we needed 5. 4 of them to hold up those various decorations on the doghouse, and another one to hold Snoopy and Woodstock on. So that's why we ended up with 5 of those, and basically I just cut them the same dimensions as the stakes. So 3/4 inches thick and an inch and a half wide, and then just screwed them onto the little decorations there, and then screwed them onto the back of the doghouse itself. Because of Snoopy's ear, he actually hangs over the front of the doghouse roof, and I did not account for that. So what I ended up doing, I had to put a block between the back of Snoopy and the stick holding him up. The only other thing was probably should have built those 2 brackets for the back, mirror images of each other, because if I had done so on this one, I would have been able to put the stake on the inside so it wouldn't be quite as obtrusive, but that is not, that's just an aesthetic thing. Let's take a look at the cost of everything. We calculated we needed 1.5 sheets of plywood. That's what ended up being $46. 3 2x4s 8 foot long was $18, $6 a piece. The 3.5 inch screws, a box of 50, runs about $8.50, and the 1 inch screws, a box of 50, is about $5.50. A string of the old-fashioned C9 incandescent lights is about $8. Primer, you actually need about 2 quarts, but 2 quarts is about $20, and you can get a gallon for $20, so you might as well just buy the gallon. And then there was 5 quarts of paint. They run about $12 a piece, so that would have been about $60. So the total would have been about $166. Now, if you had a piece of plywood about 20 by 20 inches left over from another project, you wouldn't have needed that second half sheet of plywood, so that would have saved about $16. And the screws, we actually only needed about a dozen of the 3.5 and about 18 of the 1 inch. So again, if you had them laying around left over from another project, that would save that cost, and also you might have paint left over. As typical of DIYers, we always have stuff left over from previous projects, so you might be able to get that total down a little bit, but that's the worst case scenario. As far as how much time it took to do this, making the templates took about 3 hours. Cutting the plywood and stakes out was another 3 hours or so. It took about 4 hours to paint, and another hour or so to assemble it and put it up on the lawn, so 11 hours total. And if I can get the Peanuts song out of my head ever, I'll be back to normal, whatever the heck that is. So thanks again. Bye-bye.